This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Staff in the Ministry of Education building on Thompson Boulevard, which also houses the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, were sent home again today after the air conditioning system was down for a third straight day.
Now the building has been plagued with problems for years, and at one point staff had to be relocated while repairs were carried out. The National Insurance Board is responsible for the building, and its minister, Shane Gibson, talked about measures in place to address the problem.
We are FedExing some parts in today, which I think one of them should be able to be restored today. If not, hopefully by tomorrow. Then of course I don't want to be restored shortly thereafter, so there may be some interruption in service at the Ministry of Education building simply because ventilation is very poor, and putting fans in the building with hot air can't help. It only means that the fan will be blowing hot air. And so you may have some interruption there. They may have minimal staff members working there simply because the conditions are not bearable at this time.
Well, tomorrow is nomination day for school boards, and those hoping that they can serve next term can participate in the process. Parliamentary Commissioner Sherlyn Hall explains what they have to do.
We expect all candidates who would wish to run in the school board elections to visit each school, collect a nomination paper, which must be signed by 2 nominees, 2 parents who are on the register of the school, and that must be delivered to the principal between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 noon. And let me just say that only Bahamian citizens can run for school board elections, but the parents who vote, once your name is on the register, he or she does not necessarily have to be a citizen, but your name must be on the register.
Government is seeking to borrow more than $16 million from the Caribbean Development Bank to fund the College of the Bahamas' transition to university.
Now, during the debate last evening in the House of Assembly, Mount Moriah MP Arnold Forbes said education is key and the necessary resources ought to be provided.
For a country to be functional and to function in a peaceful and sane manner, Mr. Speaker, we have to educate our populations. There's no 2 ways about that, Mr. Speaker. I believe that the Bahamas today is suffering because we have not pumped enough money into educating our people.
Well, Member of Parliament for Tall Pines Leslie Miller talked about the BAMSI project in North Andros and the goods that students are expected to produce. He says for BAMSI to be a success, it needs local support.
You can produce whatever you want to produce in Andros or anywhere else. If you don't get the support of the hotels in this country, who we have given billions, not millions anymore, billions of dollars in incentives, who every year we put into their coffers more than $50 million to do their promotion on behalf of their respective entities in this country. Mr. Speaker, I don't believe that they're going to support the efforts of the government, Mr. Speaker, in purchasing the products that are going to be produced and grown at that institution.
Also contributing to the COB resolution to borrow monies was Central Grand Bahama MP Nico Grant. He says he supports the investment in education. However, he questions the integrity of the new president.
My question is, how will matters of plagiarism be dealt with when and if it arises with students? Will they be expelled in accordance with the college's policy? Will they be given a second, third, or fourth chances? Who will discipline the offending students? Who will discipline offending students charged with plagiarism at the College of the Bahamas? The new president, Mr. Speaker, I respectfully submit, does not have the moral authority to do so.
Well, COB graduate and Pine Ridge MP Michael Darville talked about the impact the upgrade will have on COB's northern campus.
The establishment of the University of the Bahamas and the expansion of the northern campus of Grand Bahama will significantly affect the economy of Grand Bahama. In speaking to a number of residents, I have found that scores of Grand Bahamians who start their tertiary education at the Northern Campus have to stop midway, simply because the programs will not continue and their inability to complete their undergraduate degrees there. They choose to go abroad to complete their programs. Therefore, Mr. Deputy, we must move with speed to expand undergraduate and graduate programs at the College of the Bahamas Northern Campus in order to accommodate those individuals who wish to complete their tertiary education at home in Grand Bahama.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.